Hello. Um, this is how we doing the reaction today for the seven deadly sins. Sometimes I just be talking. I don't even know what the hell I be talking about. Um, cover page. Cover page got a bunch of happies, bunch of little different happies. Three-tailed happy. Got happy with the kanji. Got happy with the Dolar's eye of Dolar, whatever they call it. I think this normal happy. Happy with with a patch of hair on his head. Like he got some eyeglasses on. Mustache happy. Oh, they all wearing a little earring. Okay. Well, never mind. Um, spotted happy. Dark skin happy. Fuzzy happy. Inbred with a cow happy, I guess. Side note, the new assassins are Meliodas and Zeldris Masters. Two more mighty foes now stand in the way of the seven deadly sins. This chapter is called Rendezvous of Despair. It's chapter number 236. Fan art seems pretty cool. All right, so we starting off with the Masters. The first one, I think his name Chandler. He says, "We must extend our services to the demon army." Like he's questioning things. We must extend our services to the demon army? Seriously? You're one to talk, Napping Reaper. After all, you're doing this for your beloved disciple Zeldris. I'm so jealous, so envious of you. Curses. After all, if it were me, I'd do anything for him, no matter what. And now the other guy, got his name. Zeldris Master is talking back to him, and he pushing his staff out the way because he had it all in his face. Now, don't cry like that. Pacifier fiend. I can understand just how you feel, truly. You don't understand me at all. Spitting all in his face. He actually dodging all the droplets. Oh, okay. He got to dodge all the droplets. His spit is acidic from the looks of it. Ooh-wee. He says, say it, don't spread. It's not my fault. Meliodas is wanted for his betrayal to the demon clan. He never betrayed anyone. He was just kidnapped by that little goddess wench. And it's Lord Meliodas to you. Zeldris cuts him off with a little respectful. The order is to rescue Meliodas. It comes directly from my father, the Demon King. And Chandler's surprised. I think that's his name. He says, gasp. Seriously? And Zelda says, you dropped your cane. The Demon King ordered that? Be it his own son or not, he's being far too compassionate, isn't he? That's Zeldris Master asking that. Well, I guess he truly must still think of him as his son. Zeldris says, who knows? I can never understand what father is thinking. And Meliodas' master is over here saying, we're rescuing the young master? Rescuing the young master. Am I dreaming? I must be dreaming. And the other guy says, get it together, pacifier. And Meliodas' master says, I don't care even if it is a dream. Anyways, where's Meliodas right now? He's heading this way with the seven deadly sins I mentioned earlier. Old boy still over there talking to himself. It look like the darkness starting to come out of him. What's going on, man, in the background? How convenient. Until then, we can just sit around, have some tea and wait. Oh, he just shot off. He flying off somewhere. Maybe he honing in on the energy of Meliodas. About to go see his pupil. Young Master Meliodas! Yeah, when he took flight, he left like a big crater. Pretty sizable. Now the other guy, Zeldris' master, he says, every single time Meliodas is involved, it always ends up like this. And Zeldris says, just leave him be. There's no one as capable of taking them on more than Chandler. And Zeldris' master says, if my love for you, Prince Zeldris, were on the line, then I, Kuzak, would not lose to anyone either. Zeldris says, please give it a rest already. So that's his name, Kuzak. But why would the Demon King go asking to rescue Meliodas now of all times? Even setting my own preferences aside, there's still no one else worthy of becoming the next Demon King but you, Prince Zeldris. And I guess Zeldris is imagining his father's voice because it got like the black background on the speech bubble, and that's usually how they portray him speaking. The Demon King, that is. He says, we shall usher in your brother as the next Demon King. And Zeldris says, of course not. Answering back to Kuzak, because he said that Zeldris is the most worthy, and I guess Zeldris doesn't agree with that. Hey, you guys are pretty cruel. Somebody talking to them remotely, I guess. Is that the real Gother inside this chamber thing right here? Somebody talking to them like, oh, it's Estarossa. What was I thinking? Of course it was Estarossa. Leaving out your other older brother like this? What kind of fun schemes are you plotting? Okay, so Estarossa, all right. He just recovering in like a little tub of recovery fluid, like Vegeta and Goku would be in Dragon Ball. Says, Estarossa, have you regained consciousness? Yes, just a moment ago. More importantly, did you say Meliodas is still alive? And after I went to all the trouble to save him from his suffering, the old man's up to some pretty cruel tricks too. Brother, you should rest a while longer until you're fully healed. Ah, yes. I suppose I shall. Okay. So Estarossa chilling, trying to get back on his feet. Kuzak's thinking to himself, Estarossa, huh? To be honest, I just don't get along with him. His strength is not inferior to Prince Zeldaris's. In fact, it may even exceed it. On top of that, it's impossible to read what he's truly thinking or feeling, just like Meliodas. But what worries me most is that inexplicable feeling of unease and discomfort that radiates from him, like something's out of place. I can't figure out what the source of it is, but regardless, he is a strange man. Prince Zeldris, I should protect you even if it costs me my life. Maybe roll back that overprotectiveness just a bit. Yes, sir. All right, back to the scenes. Deanne riding on top of Mama Hawk Mama. It looks like King just gave her the last piece of what's his name, Helbram's helmet. Yeah, so he did. She says, it's beautiful. A bird's feather. Did you make this yourself, King? He says, yep. It's a charm I made by splitting the smashed helmet in two. So then this, if you don't like it, you don't have to take it. It's just after he protected us. His last words to me were to make Deanne happy. I just wanted to let him convey that at the very least. Deanne says, I see. He did it. He did it all for us. Thank you, King. I'll treasure it. King says, Deanne. Like this nigga down there came on himself. Gother says, hey, check mine out too. King made this into a pendant for me. Oh, he holding that little heart that the real Gother gave him. I think it was the real Gother who gave him that. A heart pendant necklace? How cute. That's Deanne saying that. Of course. I see. That's precious to you, Gother. It's a reminder of the King's sister, right? Why do all humans do meaningless stuff like this? So he didn't even know what it was about. It didn't mean anything to him. It was just something that, I guess, intriguing. And they did the typical anime Fallout thing where they just, they thought like, Gother, where you wrecked the mood, man. After I went through the trouble to make it for you too. After all, just by wallowing in my memories of her, It's not like I can bring Nadia back to life. Gother, I don't think I've ever seen anything as pointless as this. Yet, why is it I have such a warm feeling welling up inside me? Gother felt a disturbance, and so did King Deanne. What is this trembling in the air? Look at the sky, you guys. Uh-oh. Night is coming. Ooh, I got a terrible feeling about this dark omen. Ooh, half the sky is dark and the other half is light. What in the hell is going on? Is that nigga Chandler? Is Chandler doing this? Merlin says someone has engulfed the entire region with their magic. Everyone, be ready for an attack at any time. Merlin, yo, did this nigga just creep inside the tavern? Right past Merlin? Hawk says, what, where the heck did that old man come from? Oh, my sweet, sweet young Master Meliodas, being locked away in a place like this. How sad, poor thing. And that nigga legitimately crying. But don't worry, we'll be going home together right now. Elizabeth says, who are you? Oh, it's you, the insolent goddess that kidnapped the young master. Q&A on the side. Let me read that real quick. When you were making Gother into a doll, what part of him did you work on the most? Making sure he had a middle-aged style build. Middle-aged? Gother's built like a little boy. Okay, next page. I'm gonna kill you. Ooh. Yeah, I guess that was pretty hype. I mean, this nigga just came through with the darkness, bro. The nigga brought darkness with him. Like what? What's going on with this nigga? That seems a bit too grossly overpowered, especially if it's bringing what I think it is. Like if that's like the actual darkness that the demon clan can invoke on themselves and on other people, then that's pretty OP. Because Merlin said the entire region, so it's pretty broken. But it might just be darkness, just like literal darkness. His overwhelming passion for his student transforms the master into a demon god. A demon god? Okay. Well, all that means is that next chapter is going to be something else. That's all that means. The source of the sudden nightfall is Meliodas' master Chandler. This unsettling magic attacks Elizabeth. I should really read all that before I start talking about what I think of the chapter. The next chapter is called The Pacifier Demon. So that's too many mentions of a pacifier relating to this man for me to not believe that it may be something big. So what could that be though? Does he take away your ability to speak? Does he take away your ability to fight? Because is that like supposed to be a nod towards pacifism? Pacifism? Is that a word? He's a pacifist. But is pacifism, is that a word? Let me look up pacifism. Yeah, it is. Yeah, pacifism. That sounds so weird to me. Pacifism. Escanor still that nigga. Chandler might put him in his place, man. Especially since Meliodas gave him the fight of his life. And this Meliodas is master. He did kill the plot and made the Ten Commandments underwhelming. No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, well, yeah, because he he put he put the hurt on the strongest one. So yeah, then he took out another one, and then he put another one out of commission for a little while. Then she came back. But yeah, Escanor shot on 5 of them. 5 of them? I thought it was just the one. Did he get Zelders too? Well, that's why I did my reread. Well, I'm in the process of doing my reread because I don't remember too much of anything, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Like the stream. Next chapter should be crazy. Next chapter should definitely be crazy. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. Chandler might go in on the sins. Esterosa might awaken from his rest a little sooner than expected. I feel like it's gonna be monumental for sure, certainly. We them boys, like the stream. Shout out to all my niggas, love all my niggas. You know what I'm saying? See y'all boys later.